what to say about music. Is it too cliche to say that music is my life? I don't really know how my love of music started. I mean, I always loved it when I was a kid. Been singing ever since I could talk. I'd always wanted to play an instrument, but I don't know, I'm the kind of person who would always try something and then get bored of it and then stop. But for some reason I knew that wouldn't happen with the guitar. My parents really didn't want to get me a guitar because they didn't think I would practice, and I promised them I would. I promised them, saved up $100, got my first guitar, and yeah, and proved them wrong because I've been playing since. It's been 6 years now.
Your heart as well as your body, can you lie next to her?
My music tastes have changed a lot. In high school, I was really into rock. I kind of had my emo phase. I was into Linkin Park, 3 Days Grace, Rise Against, all that stuff. But then I really started taking an interest when I got to college in indie music, indie rock, indie folk, indie electronic. Now I spend so much time online on music blogs and websites just trying to find new music, and I love small bands because you know, you can go to their shows, they're not that expensive, and they usually have so much talent, and you can meet them and form relationships with them, and I know that they love knowing that they have fans, especially when they're just starting out. I feel like smaller bands' music is so much better because they put everything they've got into it. You know, their goal isn't necessarily to make a ton of money and get super rich and famous. They make music because that's what they love to do, and they want to share it with people. They want to share a little part of their soul, and I think that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So I'm involved in a student-run a cappella group called Singapation, and it's really cool because I was one of their biggest fans, and then I saw on Facebook that they were having auditions, and I got in, and it's one of the greatest decisions I've ever made. I absolutely love working with them. I love everybody in the group. Some of them have become like really good friends of mine, and I hang out with them a lot. They're just really, really great people, and we have so much fun together. We put on little impromptu shows in the Cub, and we've also performed in talent shows, and we sing a cappella versions of modern music. It's kind of like Glee, except not as glamorous, I guess. We do songs like Forget You, Stand By Me, Somebody I Used to Know by Gautier, and right now we're working on Apologize by OneRepublic. Also, one other thing I love to do is record music, record my own covers of my favorite songs, and GarageBand makes that possible. I record an instrument first, usually the guitar, and then I add the main vocal, and then I can add as many different harmonies as I want, and I can even add in some extra instruments later, and it's just so much fun.
When I run through the deep dark forest long after this begun, where the sun would set and the trees were dead and the rivers were none, and I hope for trees to lead me back, come from this place. But there was no sound, there was only me and my disgrace.
Music is honestly my life, and I don't know what I'd do without it.